We're in Chicago today at the Living and Giving show. This is the Beckman section, and we've just arrived, and I am standing with Tammy Roy of 180, and your booth has caught our eye. So tell us the story behind it. Where are you based out of?
I'm based out of Stratford, Wisconsin, tiny little town in the middle of the state. My work is all eco, reclaimed metal.
How'd you get into it?
I spend time in the dumpsters. My mom actually kind of got me into it. She's a junk artist. And I tagged along with her on a few trips and got interested in some different pieces of metal, some smaller pieces. Started making a few bowls, and it just took off from there. So I spent time collecting pieces from all over scrapyards, laser machine shops, and people are dumping off things on my doorstep now.
Very cool. And what was your first piece?
My first piece was a really ugly washer bowl, and I hated it, and I said, I could do better. So I kept finding pieces, and it just evolved from there.
And what's the process behind it? You have all these individual pieces. Where do you go from there?
I do. Once I get back to my shop, I kind of sort everything out. Sometimes I dump things out on the floor, and I'm sorting and piecing things together. I'll find some kind of a mold that I can use to form the bowl or the piece that I'm going to make, and I just start welding.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And what's the average sort of time like that one of these pieces takes?
You know, when I started, it probably was like a 2-hour process. I've gotten it down to about an hour to completion, that I can do a piece in about an hour.
Very cool. That's awesome. And what seems to be the hot product this market? Is somebody gravitating towards something?
I would say, you know, people are really gravitating toward the globes because they can be an outdoor piece or an indoor piece. Tabletop items are really popular. Everybody picks this up when they walk by. The washer bowls are really the mixed media bowls that have little pieces of nuts and pieces of circles and squares. Those are really popular as well.
And this is your first time at market?
Yes.
So what made you come to the market?
You know, I'm close. It's drivable. They had a really good rate on the booth.
Perfect.
I thought, I'm going to just get my feet wet and see what happens.
And what's the response been like?
Excellent. It's been really phenomenal. I said if I can cover my show expenses,
exactly,
everything else is bonus. And then, you know, I can start thinking about all the boots I want to buy.
Exactly.
All my new welding helmets. So.
Exactly. That's great. Well, congratulations. It's a fabulous product.
Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you.